We talk about proteins as if we are knowledgeable of the functions and the many variations of what it does. Now, there's more than one protein. We always talking about getting protein from meat and things of that nature. So we're going to talk about the many specific locations of proteins and their functions in the body. Now, you have cells in the body, right, that act as envelopes or capsids. They are receptors to signals from other cells outside of the body or other stations and pulmonary systems in the body. Now, when we're talking about proteins from animals, a lot of people say, well, we got to eat meat to get our protein. Well, again, how does the animal that you eat get its protein? Cows don't eat other cows, right? Cows eat plants, grass, and things of that nature. If you have to eat flesh or animals or meat to get your protein, really what you are saying is you are taking in empty capsules of proteins that is now toxic and used up by the animal before you got it. You are taking in proteins that is incomplete. You are taking in VP1 proteins, which are viral receptors. So now when your environment consists of bacteria, right, that is carrying viruses, right, what's going to happen is your body's going to call those viruses to it. And once your body calls those viruses to it, it's going to latch onto those VP1 proteins that you took in from that animal that you ate last night or last year. Because remember that genetically modified organisms that is in animals do not break down right away. It can take up to a year for it to break down fully. Why? Because it is not a natural substance or element recognized by the biochemical structure. Don't you know that your body produces natural proteins when it is in a state of peace? Now we're going into the spiritual aspect of how to produce natural proteins. Because again, we are like plants. There are proteins in plants. We call it plant protein. Your central nervous system acts very identical to plants. Why? Because when you are in the sun, by way of photosynthesis, it converts that sunlight, right, that is buried inside of their cell walls and your central nervous system into energy. That energy sparks natural proteins in your spine. And if you are eating flesh, which consists of microscopic parasites, those parasites eat away at those proteins in your spine. And this is why many of y'all who eat meat have lower back problems or back problems, headaches. We are eating entities that have a central nervous system, that feel pain, that have emotions, that transfer into our bodies, along with these proteins that are toxic. A protein is more than what they taught y'all. Proteins initiate dreams. Proteins can shut down your dreams. So when you are dealing with toxic proteins, and you telling me that you ain't dreamed in years or dreamed in months, this is why. Your car or your soul cannot run off of toxic proteins. You may say, well, isn't proteins physical? What does that have to do with the soul? Proteins are not physical. Proteins are energy capsules. When you eat flesh or meat or cows, the protein that you are getting from them, that they get from plants, is energy. Isn't this a reason why you eat proteins? To get energy? What is energy? Energy is spirit. And the spirit is the gas for the soul to be able to move or to travel. So when you are taking in toxic proteins from flesh or from meat or from animals, you are taking in an empty gas tank. There is no life in something that is murdered or killed. It is dead. Your food is dead. I mean, think about it. If you kill your food, you are eating something that is dead and wonder why you don't have energy. You are eating something that felt pain and wonder why you are in pain. Proteins or spirits or energies that can receive viruses, which are low vibrational frequencies of demons that take over your body as a host. This is why when you get viruses, right, you don't feel like yourself. Because your anatomy has shut down. Because it has been taken over by a virus, which is using your body as a host to live in. And when a virus takes over your body, it is taking information from your DNA. And when that virus moves on through pathogens or envelopes of capsids into other people, it is transferring your information into other people, your memory into other people, and vice versa. So when you get viruses from other people, you are taking in their emotions. So when that protein, that toxic protein in your body, release that virus and it's back into the atmosphere for another person to receive that virus, it took part of you into the atmosphere, into whoever it lands into next. Viruses is not just some things laying around. They are alive. They steal your information. This is why when your computer get a virus, right, your information is in trouble. It is stealing information from your computer. It is shutting it down. It is slowing it down. When you get a virus, you slow down. And your firewall, right, or your protection is your immune system. But your immune system is more than what they tell you to. I'm going to talk about that in another video.